Hey, welcome back to Free by Florence D. Hope everybody's doing okay out there. Oh, brother, it is so much going on out there. And so I just decided this evening I'm going to watch another because I have been watching movies. Another good movie, and I believe this here is on BET Plus under his influence. And it is really, really good. You can either screenshot it or pause it to read the title a little bit about what's going on. But it is certainly a modern day 2005 um, movie. And I have to say, like the cameras that the movie producers are using these days, oh my God, tech quality is so high and I am loving it. Look at those chairs, look at that desk, the vase, the whole room. Man, you just got to go to the movie and watch it and see. But anyway, I'm going to do something different and just put a video together today to show you on a Saturday evening what I'm doing. Okay. And maybe I'll share my good news with you too, because I'm kind of excited about some things. Anyway, Under His Influence it's turning out to be a good movie. So let me get right back to it, and I'll see you guys in the next clip. Hello, and welcome back to Free by Florence D. I gotta go in there and find my remote control to this phone. Then it's the remote control, and what else was it? Oh my God, the remote control. Oh. Before I say that, yeah, the movie, it was good. Under His Influence. And again, it is a modern day movie about a young lady that get tied up in some mess with a dude. And but yeah, it's good. It's right on point. Like everything is so modern. That's what I like about it. And their camera work is amazing. The scenes, everything is so beautiful. Even the people. I want me one of them cameras. But yeah, I finished the movie, and so back in the next clip, came in the kitchen to put up some dishes, and yeah, I'm gonna put these dishes up. It is 8:40 on the dot. So at 8:40 on the dot, that is what I'm doing. Putting up my dishes, just thinking about everything that's going on. Everything that's going on in America. Let me not say America, let me say around the world. Thinking about my actual life. What is it I want to do with myself for the rest of whatever time I got left? Okay, at 63, it starts to me kind of like weighing a little heavy because at 63, everybody I know that watches me is not 63. But anyway, like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget. I'm just prompt to think about the rest of my life. I don't own a home. I'm not married. I'm not rich. But I have what I need. And that's everything in Jesus. So don't get it twisted. And He has blessed me with everything I need and a lot of things that I want. I am now looking for me a vehicle, though. I don't have a vehicle. I had a Jeep Liberty when I moved back to Ohio. I moved back to my hometown when COVID hit in 2020, which I never thought I'd do in my life. But again, I was following my heart. I know that I probably won't be happy here. So I'm going to, again, pray. I will, how did the Bible say? Um, with much prayer and supplication, I know that I'll figure it out. But I really would love to be in a warmer climate. I was living in Savannah, Georgia before I came back here. Okay. Savannah, Georgia. Hold on one second. And when I first got there, I absolutely loved it. Then I left. And then I went back again. Hold on. And I just never really got over it. I mean, it's so small and quaint and warm all the time and no snow every 25 years. A little dust. So yeah, I have so many snacks, it don't make no sense. But anyway, yeah. I'm gonna start throwing some of this stuff out. We're gonna just put them right there for now. But that is where I'm at. 63 at a crossroads. Single. And you know how that goes. It is hard enough that it is. Okay, no, let me start all over. It's hard enough for young women to get a good man at their age, in their age range. So in my mind, it is, and I just got through washing dishes. In my mind, it is even harder for, I believe, an older lady like myself to find an older gentleman. And I don't want to find anybody. I'm praying he finds me. Or we bump into each other or something. But that is like not the main thing. But that is the main thing. Hold on, let me put this pot up. So yeah, I know you can hear me. Oh, sorry y'all. But yeah, it is the main thing. Who wants to die alone? Well, without a good man. Because some people are with people and it is just merely because they're married and they're committed. And that's something that I have a small, not fear of, but it's one of my prayers that I don't be married at the end of my life. Like right now, if I got married and we both lived up until our 80s, it would be 20 years. But I wouldn't want to spend 20 years with someone and not be in love with them at the end of life. When I say in love, I mean attracted to them, doing whatever we can do. If that's holding hands, but just being in love. To love someone, that's fine, but I want that relational love, that intimate love. And it ain't all about sex. You know what I mean? But it's something very special. And so with much prayer and supplication, I go before the Lord, and this is what I say. Yeah. But God knows if I'm ready more than I do. That's the good part of it. He knows our heart. So, oh my gosh, this is terrible. I shouldn't even show y'all my cabinets. It don't matter. It doesn't matter because I'm purging these. There's another video. Go back and watch it. I already started. But yeah. Listen, have y'all ever tried these? Let me see. I don't know if you can see it, but nope. Nope. Okay. There it is. They are the bomb. I don't need, it's BAI. What is it? Bye. It's Wonder Water. It's called Wonder Water and it's watermelon. But the ingredients is what I was really turned on by. Well, you know what I mean. So yeah, 1 gram of sugar, 1 carb, 10 calories. But it doesn't have a lot of junk in it either. Like the ingredients is a very small list. And it does have, and I did not know when I got it, 55 milligrams of caffeine. I didn't know it, but that's fine. Water, flavored water, and it's good. And it don't have a lot of stuff in it and everything. It just lines up with everything I want in a good water. So yeah, I already drank it. I'm washing it out because why do I keep these plastics? Not all of them, but because I'm always thinking of running out of the house. And people say, oh, I got my Stanley Cup. I don't want to take my Stanley Cup everywhere. Anywhere. Remember, give me a thumbs up. Like, comment, and subscribe. I don't really have a lot of subscribers right now. I just came back to YouTube. So, hey, it's okay. If nothing happens other than my grandchildren and their children see these videos one day, that'll be good enough for me. You know what I mean? It's like a video diary. That's why it's important to watch what you put on the internet. I mean, because when you're gone, people will more than likely still see these videos. You know, I see so many people cutting up on the internet and stuff. I'm like, you cannot get that back. Like once it's out there, it's out there. You know what I mean? People be looking like, what? No, she didn't say that, or no, she didn't do that. And not that I'm not being myself, because I do, but I'm very mindful of my actions. And I do that too, because God is not pleased with the cut up. He said, put away all forms of corrupt conversation, gossip. And we got stuff called gossip columns. People write gossip columns. People love to gossip. You know what I mean? And I can't say I really do. You know, I'll give my opinion, what I think about something, especially if somebody asks me, or if I see something on the internet or whatever, you know what, this is what I think, or this, but just to sit up. Nah, maybe when I was in my 20s and 30s. I think by the time I was 40, I was pretty much trying to come away from that. But I just thank God for the desire, you know what I mean? Because life is just too complicated. It comes with its own stuff, you know? And my mother used to say, if you do what you're supposed to do and take care of you, your business, your kids, your life, and your husband, how you got time to sit up and even talk about what other people are doing or concern yourself about it? You know, I ain't too bad. I think the most gossiping I do is in my own family. It's 6 women. And don't let nobody get pissed off. I'm going to leave that alone. So, yeah. I came in here to do the dishes. Peek in. Let you know that I'm still with you, but I will see you in the next clip. Hey, welcome back to Free by Florence D. Back at it in another clip. That is my favorite thing to say now. See you in the next clip, because it's so cool that you can go from second to second. You can put this stuff all together. You can videotape all day long, and then you can edit it and put it all together. And yeah, I love it. So yeah, I'm back. Hey y'all, I come out of the kitchen after earlier doing some things. I do want to say, yeah, I was in the kitchen. Oh, I started watching the movie on Tubi, um, Under His Influence. And then I went in and I did some dishes, and I just thought that I would kick it with y'all, while I'm around the house. And most of the time I do, because Free by Florence D. Okay? That means all things free. Even if you see something, let me turn around. If you see something on the internet that can help someone else, or it is like a food drop, a giveaway, a clothing, or whatever, the less fortunate, even in that area, I'm talking free. Okay. Just the word free in general, but the main thing is to live freely. Just be free, because that is what God intended for us to do. Okay, and before I get on my soapbox, let me continue and show you what I've been doing, other than trying to find something on YouTube. I think on Saturday's YouTube, um, people, they're like, we taking a week. They are places doing what they do, and hopefully it's good, because who wants bad? But I'm sure somebody's going through on this Saturday night. And if you are, I pray that God blesses you and you receive everything that you need and most of the things that you want. And may your family be blessed. I really do mean that, especially in the times that we are in now. But God is always faithful, and He takes care of us. I finally, after 30 days, I'm over it. Like, to me, honey, it is so funny that they are all, and I just, because, hold on, y'all, let me get comfortable, just a little more comfortable. And don't mind my skin. I tried some of that turmeric soap. It dried my face out so bad. I'm still recovering. So don't be trying to zoom in. Okay. Anyhow, and I mean, if you do, it's like, how many billions of people? Something about the skin. I think it's got a lot to do with your area, what you eat, blah, 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 blah. We know it all. So yeah, what was I going to talk on it? I forgot what I was getting ready to say. Other than I've been sitting up here reading the book. But yeah, I was looking for something to see if I had any YouTube videos that I really want to watch. And so I decided to do what I know I should be catching up on. And that is the book that I started a couple videos back. And I'm going to take this all the way through. Oh, I was talking about being free. Free by Florence D. I want a life of freedom from the inside out. Oh my God, feeling stuck and bound and in a rut, or just always wanting. Let me talk about that word, wanting. Thank you, Holy Spirit. The wanting, WANTING, wandering aimlessly in time, ignoring God. That is what the Lord gave to me. I know it has been over 7 years ago. He always gives me analogies for things. And that is the word wanting. Let me say it one more time. Wandering aimlessly in time, ignoring now, which is God. Ignoring now, God. Okay? He's always in the present. We are always wondering what our minds, even when we don't want to, we go back to the past, and then we think to the future, and we're always somewhere else. We're somewhere else instead of right here. Stay right here in the moment. Absorb this very moment, the second of it, every second of this present moment. Like this, be right here. Normally, that's the way I am. When I am, just say, for example, spending time with someone that you love or care about, or even a neighbor, you want to give people your full on attention. You want to give them the opportunity to present themselves wholeheartedly in the now. Why? Because the other analogy is just that. Y'all know I be messing with these glasses. It's just that. It's that word, now. So what God gave me for the word now, he said, N-O-W, no other way. But he wasn't quite talking about, it was like two parts to that. Be in the now, like right now, stay here in this moment. And then he said, there's no other way. And then he said, through me. And basically it kind of makes sense. Because if you are wholeheartedly right here, right now, experiencing this very moment for what it is, not what you want it to be, for what it is, you will get out of it what God has for you. And that is the most important thing ever. I absolutely love just sitting in the moment. I have learned to love it. I haven't always loved it. But I love sitting in the moment because it's always something that God be having for me. Sometimes he just want to, tell me little stuff. He want to drop little nuggets, he want to tell me, or he wants to remind me of what I should be doing, of what I got planned tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So let's stay present for ourselves and for each other. So now, and if you want, I'm going to put in the description of this video the word wanting, the analogy, and I'll put the analogy for the word now, because if you don't want to keep rolling the video back. So yeah, I'm telling you, but let me just say this. I have not been myself lately. First of all, I have not been feeling well. I for 3 days. No, I say 4. I don't know what was happening. And it must have been a stomach bug or something, but one of the worst. Because I literally thought that I was going to have to go lay in the hospital, but I had refused to do that because there's too many people in my town in the hospital with the flu. I'll be worse off being up in there with them. So, I just, again, began to call on Jesus, and I pray, and I said, God, you got to help me, and today is the first day that I have felt really well. Thank the Lord. Any y'all, so y'all pray for me. And I don't say that, I don't want just anybody praying for me now. But if you think you can get a prayer through, and if you about the right thing, okay? Don't be praying for me or praying on my downfall. It's not gonna matter anyway, because you know, you've heard the saying, what is for me is for me, right? You got it. Love ya. So I was sitting here, and after I came out of the kitchen, I went into the book that I started, you guys, with you guys. I always have a problem with showing this, but I'm gonna put it up to the camera. Hold on. And it is, this thing's so touchy. It is Radically Content. Radically Content. Love it. I've read the whole thing. I'm getting ready to start over and read it one more time. I can't stay too long on it because I got 4 new books. But yeah, I've been going through this book. So I had shared with you all chapter 10 in my first video. I don't know what happened to the light. Did it stop? No, it didn't stop. Anyway, it didn't stop recording, y'all. 11 minutes. Yeah, chapter 10, the last time, real quick. The name of this chapter was, or is, Be Intentional About Your Life. Now, we know what that means. When you get up every day, whatever it is that you desire for yourself in your heart, then you do things that will intentionally get you there. That's the short version, very short for me. But of course, in this chapter, she's got way more than that. But it is just one part that I want to run over real quick again, because I know that you may not, but hopefully you'll have time to go back and watch the video on that when I talk about chapter 10, Be Intentional About Your Life. And so what really stood out to me, let me see. It doesn't matter what you want. It matters that you listen to yourself, that you identify for you what you most want, deeply, truly, and authentically. And then that you don't stop there. You don't just sit around wanting it, wandering aimlessly in time. Okay, hold on, y'all. You don't think about it, sit around just wanting it, or just thinking about it and talking about it. You do it. Now, that's easier said than done, though. Y'all know that. So then it says, not to prove anything to anyone, but to honor yourself and your desires, to take what you want seriously, to love yourself through actions. Love is the actions. Love is in the action. Think of a romantic relationship. Imagine your partner saying one thing and their actions lining up with another reality entirely. They say they love you, but they act in a way that doesn't really convey that sentiment. Okay? That doesn't feel good. The relationship you have with yourself is the exact same way. So, and then it says, when you align what you most want with your daily actions, something blooms within you, something wonderful, something joyful. You are listening to yourself. That's why we got to trust ourselves. And that's in Jesus. As long as we're in Jesus, we can trust ourselves, but not out of Jesus. Think of that same relationship, how it feels when that person says they love you and then acts in the same way. Hold your heart with tenderness and responsibility. listens to you and cherishes what you have to say, loves you with both their words and their actions. Doesn't it feel good? That's how an intentional life feels. Yeah. And a lot of times we are letting our own selves down when we know, or we have the desires for ourselves. You know, we want things we want a certain life for ourselves. But hold on. That was out of chapter 10. Be intentional about your life. That was the last video. I'm just trying to tie it in with chapter 13. Now, after you are being intentional with your life, I'm jumping all over this book, and I really should not be doing that, but to me, it makes sense the way I'm doing it. But again, go out and get the book. I got it at this store named called Ollie's, and it was $3 for this book because it's not exactly brand new, like a brand new book. But anyway, the author is, again, because I said it the last time, but I'll do it again, and I'll put it in the description. Jamie, Jamie Varon, Varon, Jamie Varon. I think I told y'all the story about how this book came about too. I was led to this book. Okay, so chapter 13 is almost like a contradiction to chapter 10. So, because I'm like, being intentional about your life. Okay, I get it. Cool. Okay. But then when it gets way down to, and this is toward the end of the book too. The beginning is really, really good. But this is chapter 13. Release the need for control. Come on now. Come on now. Release the need for control. Ooh. That's a hard thing for a lot of people. Whew. We just don't want to let go. We think we got to have control. But it's not about control. So, oh my God, this is a lot. I can't read. Well, yes, I can. I've been on 17 minutes. Well, I was in the kitchen. I was watching the Tubi. Anyway, because I'm going to put this video all together. You know, the clips all together. Editing. Okay, so instead of reading the whole chapter, this is what stood out to me. No clenching, no forcing, no plans. It will be what it will be. That she said that was her mantra. She ended up with that mantra. Because every time she planned something, like she had written the books and she was trying to get a publisher to publish it and sell it, you know, all that kind of stuff. But it kept flopping, doing all kind of stuff. And you know, sometimes when we go after things that we desire, that's what happened. Even jobs, it don't matter what it is. You know, we think it's supposed to work out a certain way, and we do everything in our power and control to try to control the income and outcome, ingoing and outgoing, whatever. So she said, no clenching, no forcing, no plans. It will be what it will be. That is my mantra. It will be what it will be. And also, whatever's meant for me will be. Now, come on. I like that. I don't want a plan. I don't want control. I want to let life surprise me. I want to be in the right place at the right time, always. I want my life to be synchronicities. Oh my goodness. Synchronicities. I want to be led. I want to hear my intuition and find myself in the exact place I am meant to be. I only want what's meant for me. I only want alignment. I want it all to unfold better than I could imagine, better than my plans, more miracle. No, more magical, more interesting, and more exciting. Sound good to me? Sound good to me. Take some of the sweat from me. Take the effort from me. Let me just let it all unfold. Tell it. The Bible said it with much prayer and supplication. Make your request known and leave it alone and let it all unfold. See, we can make things hard, can't we? Our need to control all the outcomes in our life, it limits our possibilities because we could be saying, okay, this is the way I want this to go, and I got everything all mapped out, and this is how I'm supposed to feel when I get there, or when I get it, or whatever it is. Where we put that limit on that, okay, that's just what I want, just Just. When if you let it all just unfold like it's going to do regardless to you trying to control the outcome, it could be even more than you ever imagined. Okay. Control can be cunning in this way. It gives us I almost bit my tongue, y'all. Wait. It gives us the idea that we can actually control the way things unfold for us. For a lot of us, we feel safe in claiming control. But what I have come to understand is that our plans are actually based in only two things. One, what you see other people have and think you should want it. And two, your past and what you think is possible for yourself. Control based in those two things. Neither of those things is expensive. Neither of those things are expansive. I haven't read a book in a long time. I think I'm gonna go to the library and start reading to the kids. Okay. Focus. Okay, letting go of control is about holding on to a rough vision of your life. It's about holding on to the rough vision, like a rough draft of something. Not the true manuscript, just the rough draft. Hold on to that. But keeping yourself open to all detours, to the intuitive nudges. That sounds about right. That sounds perfect. I'm going to say it one more time. But keeping yourself open to all the detours, to the intuitive nudges. Intuitive nudges. We know what that is. Holy Spirit, thank you. We so often end up comparing ourselves to others, and those comparisons lead us to try to control our own life, thinking we need it all to look a certain way. But if we stay open, we listen within. If we stay open, we listen within. If we follow our own unique path, we end up needing control a lot less. When we're trying to control it, it usually means we're comparing. We're in the should. I didn't really get that. Change that expectation. Change the meaning of that outcome. When we recognize that we cannot earn our own worth, control seems a lot less appealing. You can't control. You can't earn your worth. I don't care what you have, how much money you have, how much power you have. You can't earn your own worth. I used to think that if I could clench down, make a plan, and stick to it, I promise I did, then it will all work out the way I think it will. No, it will all work out the way I think will make me happiest. Y'all get that? I used to think that if I could clench down, make a plan, and stick to it, then it will all work out the way I think will make me happiest. Which put me in a precarious position, of needing it all to work out the way I expect and feeling disappointed when it inevitably, these dentures, inevitably, can I talk? Inevitably, y'all, and never tell nobody. Inevitably does not. Inevitably. I'm so sad. Okay. Does not. Because when it doesn't work out, we tend to create stories about why it didn't work out. It must mean we're failing or not good enough or some other trigger of an insecurity from our past. When in all actuality, maybe it didn't work out because it wasn't meant to work out. And if we stop ourselves from making a story about what is not working out, what not working out means, then we'll be able to stay focused enough to see all the work, it all work out better. And that was release the need for control. So what I was thinking when I read this, I'm like, wait a minute. Chapter 10 talked about being intentional about your life. Be intentional about your life. But while you're being intentional, see, because some people would get that mixed up because they would think, well, if I'm relinquishing control, how can I be intentional? You can be intentional by, you notice, not necessarily, I don't know, creating, like being so stuck on the fact that this is what I want and this is how I want it. You know what I'm saying? That part. But again, guys, please, 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 if you got an Ollie's discount store in your city or town, go and get this, or go to Barnes & Noble, because this was only $3, so it should not even be high at Barnes & Noble. You know what I mean? But this book, and it's so pretty. Look how pretty that is. I can't see. Well, it's so pretty. Look at him. Oh my God. But I absolutely love it. Love it, love it, love it. So we talked about being intentional, but not so intentional to the point that you can't relinquish control. Once you've done something, just say you've written a book. Just say you've put in an application for a job, or whatever it is, we can't control outcomes and stuff. And we get so disappointed because we'll say, I did everything, and not me, because I'm never going to say I did everything right and this and this and that, because normally I don't. That ain't the way it works. But some people do, they put a lot into what it is they're going after, and it still doesn't work out the way that they think that it should. Okay. I look like I'm looking sideways, y'all. Because I got the camera turned long ways today. Instead of this way, I got it turned this way. Instead of this way, I got it turned this way. So I'm hoping that, whatever, there I go, trying to control the outcome. I ain't gonna do it. Listen, this is Free by Florence D. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. I just came back. Help me get in the algorithm. Algorithm. Oh, I got that one right. Um, and I would really, really appreciate that as I have a hot flash. Girl, look at my fan. Ain't she cute? She cute. That's my church fan. So yeah, the book. That's what I've been doing, sitting up here and gonna stop scrolling the internet. I gotta get back to my sermons because I don't have a church home. And I'm starting to miss the people. I'm starting to miss the people. Um Tamarines. I'm starting to miss the choir. Listen, I have to find me a church home. I really do. Or at least go and start visiting places and stuff. I'm gonna do it though. I normally have one, but I don't know what's going on in the world these days. These glasses, y'all. Ooh, no wonder it's got all kind of stuff on here. But it's everything is changing. Everything is changing, y'all. And I've been watching too, like a lot of uh things that are going on in the world, globally. And I learned something that I didn't know. And that is the third temple in Jerusalem is getting ready to be built. The red heifer that is going to be the burnt sacrifice has been born. And you know, the last time that a red heifer was born, 2,000 years ago when Jesus walked the earth. Go on YouTube and put in Jerusalem Temple red heifer and watch. Baby, I was like, and I normally keep up with that kind of stuff. If a temple is being born, end time stuff. I be everywhere. UFOs, end time stuff, everything intrigues me. Any and everything. Always been like that though. But yeah, it is. They calling all Jews back to Jerusalem from around the world. And I gotta get the scripture. I can't keep saying stuff and don't give y'all the scripture, but it says that in the last days, all the Jews that God, because he scattered them, he made them scatter. At one point in the Bible, they had to scatter and go to all four corners of the earth. So they're not, those people over in Israel, them ain't the true Jews. They are coming back to build the third temple and to burn the red heifer as a sacrifice. Hello. Look it up. I'm giving y'all some good stuff. I'm giving you some good stuff. I'm putting you up on game. I'm manning my post. I'm the watchman. I'm telling you. The Spirit spoke to me just now and said, tell them, get on your knees. We got to get down on our knees. Even me, when I pray, I haven't been getting on my knees. I do, but not as often as I do. When I really be going through, when I just, no. Pass the word around. I love y'all. I will end the video here. Thank you guys for watching. I love you. And ain't nothing you can do about it. But God love you more. And you gonna always, as I look crazy, you gonna always, when you come here, I'm gonna try to give you something to feed you. Physically, spiritually. Yeah. Yep. It's a lot going on, y'all. But we got to be sure to remember to enjoy our lives. Live life on purpose, intentionally, but don't try to control too much. The Bible said that a controlling individual is a witch. Yeah. So, with that being said, I love you all and I thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, come back and join the tribe. Give me a thumbs up. And that's it. And I'll tell you guys what the surprise is later on in the week. Okay? Because we going somewhere. Finally. I love you. But God loves you more. Peace.